and new WWE champion, Paul Morgan. Put your hands together for Paul, everybody.
One of you guys has a crow problem.
Our Father, for I have sinned.
On the lips. I can't even make my own stuff funny. How am I going to make your stuff funny? Like, ha!
Never have I ever had sex in a public location.
Been a very bad boy.
That'll be 3 Hail Marys and a Blowski.
It was intended to be a fart, but it turned out to be more than just a fart.
Music to my non-existent ears, man.
Yeah, buddy.
And welcome everybody to the Six Nuts podcast. We are 3 comedians, 6 nuts, doing crazy things to make you laugh. Welcome, Jordan, Paul, and myself. This is a bonus episode. We were not supposed to do this, but due to some passport issues, let's just leave it at that. Passport issues. My vacation got canceled, so we're doing a bonus episode. Paul, Jordan, what is going on?
Hello, that intro was awesome.
Wasn't that the best? I mean, I could see Jordan has got like a tear in his eye. He's got a tear in his eye, man. That's the best intro ever.
Every time we get 1 extra subscriber, our production quality just skyrockets.
Exactly. Wait till we get to 20. We'll be like working out of a studio somewhere in Toronto.
It's going to look like the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
That was awesome.
Paul, tell me about your new tripod, man. You got some new equipment.
So I ordered a tripod, okay? Just because I noticed that you guys, you guys look like you're in studios, right? I'm on my couch right now. And you can't see right now, but like behind me, I have a bunch of like boxes and like blankets, like rubber blankets on my couch because my cat's like, here's a good place to piss every single day. So, I just noticed I was moving around a lot trying to hold my phone, right? And I'm new to these podcasts, so I ordered it, and it said it was coming on Thursday, and I paid like an extra $19 for it to be delivered, quick, and it didn't work, so I had to kind of make one. So right now I'm actually hands-free, so it's good.
That's awesome, man. Hands-free. And Jordan, Jordan, I don't know if that's a studio. We talked last week, man. I think he's in the Diefenbunker, or he's somewhere
in his closet.
Yeah, he's under Parliament Hill or something. Like, are you hiding out in Trudeau's bunker? Like, where are you, man?
I can't specify my location at this current moment.
Oh, come on, man! You can neither confirm nor deny, right?
Exactly.
So, just to the left of you is Pierre, not Pierre Trudeau, Justin Trudeau. Is that the deal?
Yeah, that's why Justin doesn't like Pierre Poilievre, because Pierre Poilievre keeps saying to Justin, "Just call me daddy. Just call me daddy."
Are you guys political at all?
Yeah,
this is a comedy podcast.
One bit.
You're not one bit, eh?
Not
I
one
am.
bit. Okay. I honestly, my brother and my mom are they like I used to come home like at night. I'd come home when I lived at home with my brother when he lived there. And like I'd walk in the living room and my brother'd be like this, okay, I can't on the edge of his seat, and I'd look at the TV and he's watching C-SPAN, and I just grab the clicker and I change it, and he'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing? I'm watching that." I'm like, you know what I mean? But like I asked him, like, when you sometimes get into these discussions, when people are talking politics and shit, and even to this day I still don't really know quite what right wing and left wing mean, because And I've asked people, but in my mind, this is how my brain works. Like when someone says they're really right wing, like in my brain, I still, even when I'm saying it, I picture a cartoon chicken going like, and then winking, and I automatically laugh, and I just don't take it seriously. So, am I political? The answer is no.
Well, do you know why they call it right wing and left wing?
Try to get me to remember.
All right. Well, people on the right, they're called right wing because they're right. And people on the left are called left wing because they're wrong.
Wow. So there you go. So is Dave political? There's the answer.
It seems like I know what party he likes.
I don't. I honestly don't. I kind of don't know what to. What if you're like? Can you be middle wing?
What? Yeah, you can. It's just unfortunately everything is so. I don't want to say radicalized. That's not the right term, but everything is so like right now. That you're either left.
Is it like the wings of a bird? Is it the wings of a chicken? Is it like an airplane? Like what? what's the animal or the bird or the thing,
Well, the real story is that, like, in the parliament, right? You got the wing,
the left and the right. Yeah.
yeah. So the right wingers go on
there's
the
the
right
center,
side. Yeah, nobody's there. There's nobody in the center, man.
But it's messed up because
Empty.
At the beginning there is, like, how do people get to the right or left wing? They got to walk through the center.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's messed up because you got the federal leaders are on the left side of the house, and the opposition party's on the right side of the house. And when it changes, like, conservatives are right wing, okay? Liberals are left wing. If the conservatives take over, they go to the left side of the house. The liberals go to the right side of the house, but they're opposite, if that makes sense to you.
What is what's opposition?
Opposition is so
in my mind I'm thinking an opposite position.
okay, before we get into this political bullshit, can we go to my favorite segment of the week, and then I will absolutely explain that to you.
All right.
Okay?
Well, before you get there, again, this is a banger, as the young kids like to say, a banger intro. So we're going to do a segment called "Hold My Beer."
Okay.
Woo! I tell you, man, these intros.
I
have an erection from these intros, man.
Yeah.
So hold my beer. So this is a segment where we go around the room and we introduce or present what we're drinking this week. So Jordan, since you wanted to do this, man, you go first.
Sorry, man. I'm really thirsty. It's been a very, very busy week, and I'm exhausted, and I need this. Normally, I would love to have a can of beer, and that way I can use one of my cozies, right? James Comedy or the UNOM.
Shameless plug. I love it.
Yeah, I have to. But since it's been such a rough week, I went to 3 brewers this week, and I got the 1 liter jug.
That deserves an applause, man.
So
beautiful.
I need the big one. Need the big one.
3 brewers. So what kind of beer is it? Like a light beer, dark?
I got an amber, so 6.2% amber. So it's one of the stronger ones. It's tasty. Are
you drinking right out of that big jug, or are you pouring?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, let's see it, man.
Look at that.
Chug.
Chug the jug. I don't know if you think jug or chug. Yeah.
Chug my jug.
Yeah. It's funny. You can drink it out of a jug. You can drink it out of a mug, and you can chug. Like, yeah. You could be. Yeah, I'm not going to forget it.
Wow. I think that's called the threes in comedy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Threes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we know what Jordan's drinking. Paul,
I tell you, listen. You know what? You've seen this before. But I am drinking a Big Rig, a hard root beer. So, like, technically it's a beer, right? But it's these are what are they? 6 point something percent, 5 points.
Oh, you had a rough week too, eh?
For a reason, right? But I absolutely love these things. They're
Can we see the front? Can you turn? Oh, there we go. Big Rig. Hard root beer. That looks so good, man.
They're amazing. Like, if you like root beer, like, there's nothing worse. I got a buddy. I brought him root beers once because I don't know, he had pizza or something like that, and he's like, root beer. I'm just like, what am I, 9? I'm like, oh, you're 44. Like at a certain age, do you just stop liking things? Like, you know what I mean? I think my favorite soda is root beer. So when they came out with the hard root beer. And it's not just like having a root beer vodka, which I've had many of them. It's it doesn't taste like alcohol at all. You know what I mean? So it does the job. It does 2 jobs basically.
So how close to a root beer does it taste? Like, does it taste like a true root beer except it's got alcohol in it? Or
I just said that.
No, I wasn't listening. No, I have someone's talking in my ear.
It is. It really is. It doesn't taste like booze at all. They did a very good job with it. Probably meaning I don't know if there's a lot of sugar in it at all, but kudos to Big Rig for the they're like, they make really good beers, and then that's what they're sort of known for, and their pizza, but not to blow too much sunshine up their ass, but it's a really good. It's a really good drink. You know what? I'll tell you, put it this way. I don't like eating food. When I'm eating food, I don't like drinking beer or drinking alcoholic drinks with food. I'm just
really.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't like having a burger or pizza, sliced pizza with a beer. Yeah, I just don't like it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so of all the things that you could with alcohol in them, I definitely could eat food with a hard root beer. So finally, I can drink and eat.
Nice. I think Jordan's itching to say something there.
I really want to. You've sold me on that. I want to try it now.
It's amazing. They're amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So next week, Jordan, we will expect you to show up with a maybe a jug of the Big Rig.
Yeah.
If they
root
offer
beer
it.
beer. Yeah, we'll see. But you guys are going to be disappointed by what I have today. And I'm only picking this because it's the only thing in my fridge that I haven't tried. And I don't know how it got in here because I've never bought this thing. But it's Michelob Ultra.
Globe Ultra,
You know what?
Which is American, I think.
Yeah,
So-
it's I've been drinking a few of those lately because that's
Really?
what the guys at work seem to like, and it's a nice light beer. It's not that bad. If you're not looking for something heavy, you're trying to watch your waistline.
It makes sense that it's an
Which I
American.
am.
It's a, there's Americans are known for being so fat.
Yeah, you gotta,
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Then
No,
it's
we gotta
perfect for
do
me.
something about our beer here. Like
Yeah, maybe I'll wash it down with like a deep fried Snickers bar or something.
yeah.
Just to be all American about it. So that's what we're drinking today, man.
Hey, quick question. Do you guys know the name Snickers came from? Where they got that name from?
no.
No
the
clue,
fa-
man.
The family that made Snickers bar. Snickers was the name of their horse.
Get out.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Is that true? Are you making that up or is that a true
I
story?
totally just made that up. Yeah. No, it's true. It's a trivia question. It's true.
Ah, interesting. All right.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, I'm drinking. I've had a rough. It sounds like we've all had a rough week, and
I've had a great week.
I had a rough week too because last Friday we were all set to go on a trip down south to the Turks and Caicos for March break, and yeah.
No, say it. Tell the story.
All right. Well, we were getting ready. My wife was getting ready to go online and book the seats. She likes to pre-book our seats on the plane.
Awesome.
And so she's collecting everybody's passport. And then it gets to my son who can't find the passport. So that was the start of a literally 9-hour search. We literally turned the house upside down. We looked everywhere and we couldn't find it. So we had to cancel the trip. And there was a lot of tears, a lot of blood, no sweat. Well, yeah, I did. I sweat my ass off looking around. But yeah, not a good day, man.
You know, I
That
found out, Dave.
was a dark day.
I found out that you can go to a there's a place where you can go and they can do it like there on the spot. It's just like $500, but you guys probably didn't have time, eh? Like it was literally the night before you left, right?
Yeah, it was the day before, and
That-
anyway, we digress. But you know what? That's all the more reason to enjoy the beer. So I'm going to play that intro one more time. That was a segment called Hold My Beer. All right. You know what? Before we get to our next segment, are you guys ready to do bits that bite?
Mhm.
All right. Before we get, Jordan, do you want to talk about the next week and the week after what we're doing?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a sec. I feel bad. I totally was like, fuck the politics shit there. And Paul had a very concerning question over what is an opposition party. So before we get to exciting news, I'll do the boring news real quick. Okay.
Let's go.
So right now, the Liberal Party, headed by Justin Trudeau, our prime minister, is the party in power. Now, the party that got the second most amount of votes, second most amount of seats, is the Conservative Party, and they're known as the opposition party. So they're the ones that try their best to hold the other party accountable for all that bullshit that goes on right now. So easy, boring shit for you to understand, but
Yep.
it's still.
I wanted to make this joke, but I don't know how appropriate it is. I have this is a rubber training gun for martial arts. I just have my over there, like, what do you do with that? And as you were telling that, Jordan, I wanted to go like this.
You should have. You should have.
Listening. Yeah. It's rubber. It's not real. It's a rubber training gun. It's for martial arts, right? So
I wonder if YouTube is going to friggin' strike that.
YouTube can kiss my arse.
Yeah. Kiss our arches. Kiss our
Yeah.
nut.
How could they do that? It's a rubber training gun. Like it's like
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they censor the shit out of people, man.
Wow.
Like they censor big time. And it seems to be, well, I don't want to get political again, but it seems to kind of fit with the agenda of the people in power. But let's not go there, man.
If they have a problem with it, they can kiss our 6 nuts. Okay.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You hear that, YouTube? Kiss our
Kiss-
6 nuts.
Yeah.
All right. What is next? It's a segment called Bits That Bite. Yeah, that's an actual audio recording from my last performance.
Do you make these things? You're really good at this, man. Like
That's what I.
it's really fucking great.
Hey, I work for government, man, so I have a lot of time on my hands. So yeah, hey, this is Bits That Bite. So we are stand-up comedians, and this is a segment where we present or introduce a joke or a bit that we've never done on stage, and just get reaction from the other guys and see if maybe one day we should or shouldn't. So who wants to start? I think I started last week. So who do we want to start with? Paul or Jordan? Do we have any volunteers?
Jordan, we'll do rock, paper, scissors, okay?
Yes, I like it.
It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, go, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
Fucking timing is off, man.
Well,
Scissors.
okay. Here.
All right.
Bits that bite.
All right.
You guys ready?
Ready, man.
I find it funny that there's a letter P, but there isn't a letter poo. Like, picture it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, poo, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That would be funnier if you guys were in the 9 to 14 age.
Emotionally and mentally, I am.
Yeah, but that's something I literally wrote down and thought, give that one a try.
It's clever, man. Like your shit is clever.
That's fucking
That's why I love this stuff, man. It's so like I don't know how to say it, man. It's just
stupid.
clever, man. It's like
It's funny how there's
Anyway.
a letter P, but there isn't a letter poo.
I know, man. It's like shit. It makes sense, man. I think you should try it, man.
That's the kid in me, man. Like that just never like farts and that kind of stuff, man. I mean, I've said this before, and not to go too much on a tangent, but like, and I literally do. I still have this thing. I don't know if I've told any of you guys this, but back when I was like 9, I wanted one of those handheld recording devices that not like a Yak Back or whatever Talk Boy, but like an actual one. Like detectives show up on the scene, they're like, Tuesday, August 4th, there's a bloodbath, like one of those things. It's like with the little tapes and everything. And guess what a fucking 9-year-old does with it, right? Like, so I still have it to this day. It's in there. It's like, it's basically what it is a tape. And these tapes are like 60 minutes tapes, but they're very little. And I have a full 30 minutes of just farts. So it's just
standing.
Like click and it's like, and then just that, like for, I thought it took me like months, but like a full side of just farts. It's like if I had a fucking like a dirty porn stash, or like I had a like a bunch of like like Jeffrey Dahmer's bowl full of penises and stuff. Like if cops ever came into my house, like, or anybody like went through my stuff, it's like I hope to God no one ever finds my tape full of farts. But
I love it, man. Like I'll laugh at that stuff until I die, man.
My bit that I thought bite.
I think you should try it on stage, man. I think you should try it.
For you.
Oh, thank you. All right, Jordan, over to you, man. What is your bit that bites?
Yeah, I've been going back and forth with this one all day, which one I want to do, because I'm working on a lot of jokes right now, trying to freshen up my stuff a little bit. But I'll try this one on. So you guys fantasize about when you're having sex at all? Like, do you have any fantasies that you play off in your head while you're having sex?
Yeah, my fantasy is don't pull your yeah.
Mine involves crows for some reason.
crows. Yeah, you're like doing it. And
Crows and silverback gorillas, man. I don't know why.
Okay.
Anyway,
okay, so when I'm having sex, I like to fantasize that I'm actually a DJ. All right, I got the leg up on my shoulder, like I got the headphones in my ear, right? And I take the finger and I'm like scratching the record, but I'm not scratching the record. If you catch my drift, right?
Flicking the bean is what you're doing.
Yeah, flicking the bean is exactly what I'm doing, right? And when that bass drops, you're just like boom, boom. The problem I have is my songs only last 2 minutes, but it's a banger.
oh,
Yeah. You're flicking the bean.
oh,
It's actually pretty fun.
That's the one I'm working on right now.
I had a joke that I don't know how to say because it is kind of crude, but it's and it was actually something I used to do. Like, women take like 45-minute showers, eh? Like, I don't know if your wives or girlfriends are like that, but like why are you in there so long? Why do you take so long to take showers? Like, I have long hair, and I know it takes a while to wash your hair, but it's like it doesn't take 45 minutes, right? And so like I was over here once, and my ex is taking a shower, and it's like, why the fuck is she in the shower for so long? I'm like, oh, she's just in there practicing her do re mi's, and I was like, she's let's just say she doesn't have any fingerprints on her middle finger. Laughing ass off. Yeah.
Well, Jordan, you said that most of your humor is are things that happen to you in real life. So is this based on real life situations or what?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Oh, listen to you. Yeah, sitting beside Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Oh man, sitting on the fence.
I just want to say that the things that I'm doing for the Canadian citizens at this time is what the Canadian citizens want and need. And if that 2-minute banger is what they want and need, that's exactly what they'll get.
Oh yeah, I think you should. Yeah, that's called screwing the country. Anyway,
literally.
All right. So I got one that I think is just garbage. I wrote it literally a month after I got serious about stand-up comedy, and I think it's absolute trash. So I thought this is perfect.
This is like when you were just starting to nurture your comedic talents. All right, let's hear it.
Dave, before you do this, can I just ask? Did you guys write stuff down like months or years before you even started doing comedy, or like did you just start writing stuff down when you first started taking comedy?
Yeah, when I started.
Okay.
I know, Paul, you've written for years.
Yeah,
and I want to hear the shit that you wrote in high school, man. That's the stuff I want to hear.
It's mental.
Yes, that's what I want. That's why I want to hear it, man. It's probably fucking gold. There's probably some gold in there, man. Oh man. Anyway,
I'll tell you one, but
all right. All right. A dying man checked. All right. Let me start again. A dying man checked an item off his bucket list when he mooned a speed camera. I think the man made a complete ass of himself. The officer who witnessed the incident vowed to find and arrest the man. No ifs, ands, or buts. Police say they have no leads but are determined to work around the clock until the case is cracked. The story has polarized the community. Opinions are split right down the middle.
Oh, Dave, here's a tag right away. And they could never find out who was flashing who.
Jesus. I just think it's so cheesy, man.
You guys get that?
Yeah.
Because the camera flashes and the butt is flashing.
Yep. And no matter what you guys say, that one is staying on the shelf, man. There's no fucking way I'm ever doing that one live. No way.
You think it would stain your comedy career?
Well, give me your honest opinion. Out of 10, what would you give that joke?
Stain it after.
I got it, man.
Yeah.
But honest opinion, give me a rating out of 10. And you're not going to hurt my feelings because
I'll let Paul go first.
You can't hurt my feelings.
I think it's I think it's got like a 7 out of 10. But
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
that high? Wow. Okay. No, I'm surprised. Pleasantly surprised.
Last week or whatever, like we almost fell off there.
Is it me or is Paul frozen?
He's frozen. This might be like a really great acting skill that he's doing.
Off right now.
Oh, I hear him.
Something's happening. Anyway,
Yeah.
We can hear you, but your screen is frozen.
What is it saying here? Move closer to your thing. I'm being cut out. I don't know if you guys can hear me at all, but
We can.
We can hear you.
He can't hear us, obviously.
That was wait.
This is entertaining, man. All right. So while he's doing that, what would you give it? He gave it. Oh, Paul, you're back.
He's back.
You're back, man. We can see you. We can hear you.
And he's frozen again.
I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah,
Yep.
we can.
Let's see here. Shit.
All right.
So what would you give it? He gave it a. Okay, he's disconnected. He'll come back. So
I
he gave
got
it a 7 out of 10, which really surprised the shit out of me.
2 things I'll do. Okay, I come to this podcast specifically as a man with 2 mothers. I come here for the dad humor. Okay, because I didn't have that as a child. So you fulfilled the dad jokes that were missing in my life
Okay.
by carpentry jokes that I received at home.
Did you guys get cut out there?
You got cut out.
froze.
Okay,
We could hear you and we could see you the whole time, but you couldn't.
that's
see us.
awkward, eh? That is the worst.
It's really funny.
Yeah, it's actually entertaining.
Fuck me, ass. Hey.
All right, so there you go.
Yeah.
So Paul gave it a 7 out of 10, and Jordan is right now about to
I just
rate
thought
it.
let's finish. I don't know if you guys could finish. You just it could be mine or could be where you thought of it. It was funny, and you thought to write it down. But sometimes the way you thought of it, like the things you said to yourself, you might not have wrote it down that way. So when you read it, it's like a lot of these jokes in these books, like 90% of them are like, "Fuck, I don't know if I should say that. Fuck, I don't know if I should say that." That's why the idea of write things down, to just put your jokes down. But sometimes they're not written down the right way. Is what I'm saying. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was clever.
There you go. All right.
So my personal opinion on a dad joke level, solid 10 out of 10.
Get out of here. Woo, let's go, man.
Dad joke. But if you're gonna do that on stage, I'd give it a 6. But
Really?
I think it would redeem itself to a solid 10 out of 10 if your setup was to set up your delivery of what your incoming joke is. Like you could say something like, I drive my son nuts by constantly telling him dad jokes, and then lead into, because you've got a few dad jokes. Like you got a lot.
100%.
Like your llama bit and all that. You could do a whole 6 minutes of just dad jokes. So I think if your setup is there, it's solid.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to bring it back, man.
I think like that poo and pee thing, that seems like a dad joke, but even though it's like, it could also be argued that it's a kid joke,
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, yeah, it's silly. It's
that's the thing. You're a kid at heart, right? So
Yeah. Like Paul, if you ever did a children's birthday party, man.
oh fuck, that's what I wrote at the bottom. It's like, if it could be better if this was a audience full of 9 to 14-year-olds. Like, I would just
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Like I said, I was just out with my nephew and his buddy, and we went for burgers, and we went to down for a drive, and we bought these stupid hats, and then we played football outside. And I love hanging out with a 14-year-old guys. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
wait, I gotta word this properly. I can relate to them. You know what I mean? I'm on their level. You know what I mean? But like, that's why I don't talk politics with people. It's like I'm leaving this conversation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if there's anybody who wants to talk about pee and poo, like I can keep up with anybody. When we're talking about that. Yeah.
You know what? I'm exactly like you, Paul. Like at Christmas dinner, I prefer sitting at the kids' table.
Oh, it's the best.
Every day of the week.
Plus, they all like
Sundays.
you. You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, nobody wants to. I feel like nobody wants to hear me. But like, anytime you talk, they listen. So
Yeah.
it feels really good.
100%, man. 100%. All right, so that was Bits That Bite.
do I shelf the DJ Flick Bean?
No way.
No way.
No, don't shelve that one. No way. I think
I gotta rework it. I gotta set it up nice.
both your jokes. Yeah, I think you should definitely try them, man. 100%. 100%.
I'll bring that to an open mic. I don't know if I'll do that on like a page show.
Do it at the Buster's open mic, the next one.
Yeah.
Whenever that is. I can't remember.
Yeah.
March 30th.
Oh, there you go.
Huh?
Last
March
Sunday, right?
Oh, it's Sunday.
Last
Sorry.
Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunday night.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have an intro for this next one, but it's called Overrated, Underrated, or Properly Rated. So this is basically a segment where I will introduce something, person, place, or thing, and we go around the room and you tell me if it's properly rated, overrated, or underrated.
We should turn this into a drinking game. So we've been talking about politics this whole show. So what we should do is pinpoint, let's say, Paul. You show him whatever it is you're going to show him, and he says overrated, underrated, or properly rated. And then we have to decide if we agree with him or if we don't. And if we don't, majority rules, he has to take a sip of his hard root beer.
I like it. I like the idea. Paul, are you game?
I like games.
Yeah, me too. Plus, I have still half a liter to go through.
Games?
So,
you like games? Yeah.
All right. So,
wanna play a
Paul,
game?
Yeah.
Is Paul going to do every one of them? Like, I got 4 things.
No, we'll go around. We'll go around the table here.
We can do 3.
Go ahead. 2 each.
No, I don't have enough for 2 each, but I have enough for
4
1.
things to Jordan and I. Unless you're gonna, if you're giving us the things.
Oh no, okay, yeah, we can do that. I'll just yep. All right, so Paul, this one's for you, man. The Snickers bar. Snickers bar. Paul, is that properly rated, overrated, or underrated?
I think it's underrated. Oh no, wait. I think it's overrated. Like it shouldn't be as overrated means it shouldn't be as popular as it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's overrated.
Okay, and why?
Because of peanuts. Like I like peanuts, but just as peanuts, like I don't need a salad with my peanuts. You know what I mean? I eat the peanuts because the peanuts. You know what I mean? Like
a salad.
Funny peanuts, like you pee just over your nuts. Like it might be why I think of that. Peanuts. It's like pea soup. I never really liked pea soup when I was young because I was like, is there a poo soup too? Like I know all my jokes are around this, but I'm just peanuts. As soon as peanuts, someone said it, I think of that. It's like I don't want that with my chocolate bar,
Okay, so Paul, so if I could sum up, you think Snickers is overrated because it's got peanuts, which makes you think that you're peeing over your nuts.
Yeah.
I love it, man. That's answer of the year, man. I love that. All right. So,
take that, YouTube. Hey?
Yeah, screw you, YouTube. All right, so Jordan, so what's now? You have to.
You agree or disagree with him first, because I have a comment to make.
I disagree because I think Snickers is properly rated because I think the combination of the peanuts, the caramel in there, and the chocolate that surrounds it, I think it's a nice bar. It's not too big, so you're not going to get full on it, and it's not too small. I think it just takes, what do they say, hangry?
Yeah,
it's perfect for if you're hangry. It just
Funny,
it takes
it's not
care
too
of that.
big, it's not too small. That's the Halloween. That's the trick or treat song.
Exactly.
Just
ironically, you get Snickers.
Yeah, and I'm a firm believer that it's not how big it is; it's how you use it. So,
okay,
that's my belief. So
cool.
I think it's properly rated. Jordan,
I'm gonna agree with Paul actually, because I can't stand the taste of Snickers. I think O. Henry does it better, and I'm all for peanuts and chocolate. It's great. I'm not so much into thinking that you're peeing over your nuts, but I think out of the 2 bars, O. Henry did the right thing. And also, if I'm hungry and somebody's trying to feed me fucking chocolate bars, I'm not going for the goddamn Snickers bar first. Like, fuck that shit.
No fucking. I don't think I've ever bought a Snickers bar in my life.
Well, what are you going for if you're not reaching for Snickers? What are you going
Myself?
for?
Me?
What am I?
Yeah.
I mean, chocolate bars I liked. When I was, I'll tell you in order. I was a big Crunchy fan when I first, had the money to go buy chocolate bars. I always would go for the Crunchy.
Okay.
And then Mars bars I was into. 3 Musketeers I was into.
Yep.
And only in the last couple of years I started getting Reese's cups, Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, that is the best.
Yeah.
The best.
And you know what?
That's money.
That's exactly what I'd be going for. Check that shit out.
Yeah,
Fucking
let's go.
Reese's.
Attaboy, there you go.
Woo!
Have you had the big cups yet?
Oh
it's like
man.
what an amazing idea. It's like it reminds me of like Advil regular strength and Advil extra.
Yeah.
Like, who goes and buys an Advil regular strength? Like
Yeah.
headache's not that bad, so just give
Yep.
me the regular strength. Like fuck, man. Like all Advil should be extra strength.
Yep.
You know? So yeah, the big
Yep.
cups, like they should eliminate the middle. They shouldn't make, like it's like, do you want a Reese's cup but half the Reese's cup? No,
Yep.
I want a Reese's cup. Oh, do you want a Reese's cup but double the Reese's cup?
Yeah, give me that.
I think the Reese's peanut butter cups is the best food on the planet, bar none. And I wish they'd make one plate size. You just take it and you put it on your plate, you eat the whole thing.
Yeah, and
I
they
think
know
it's
you
a
say
party in your
after. I wish I didn't have diabetes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You get Reese's cup and an EpiPen, and you're good to go,
There
man.
you go.
Life is good. All right, so that is the first one. So who's rating? Yeah, Jordan.
So I think, yeah, so you disagreed. I agreed. I think that's a tie. So I think Paul should get to choose if he wants to take a sip of his drink or if he doesn't. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna fucking drink that shit. Yeah, that was a week.
Yeah. I don't think he had to twist any arms there.
No.
All right,
Nope.
so who's rating this one?
All
Is
right.
it
You're going to Jordan. You're going to ask. You're
Okay,
asking
Jordan.
Jordan this one. Yeah.
all right, Jordan? So let's go to Jordan. And Jordan, is Taylor Swift overrated, underrated, or properly rated? Jordan, Taylor Swift.
See, as a football fan of me, I really want to go to overrated, but I'm gonna give her
Due.
kudos where it's due. I'm gonna say she's actually properly rated. I believe all the stuff that she's done, everything that she's done, she's very talented. And what she's done for herself it's beyond amazing. Okay, we could only dream of being able to achieve what she's been able to achieve, especially when women are still fighting to have equality compared to us. So I'm going to say she is properly rated because I think everything she worked for, she deserved, and she worked her little ass off. So yes, Taylor Swift is properly rated.
Properly rated. All right, Paul, are you in agreement with that?
I am. Yeah. I used to be like, yeah, like oh, fuck again. Fuck.
Yes.
Stop going out with guys then. Stop going out with guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a break. Fuck, if I wrote a song about every girl that fucking bothered me, I mean,
I'd have platinum hits.
Yeah.
But no, I think she's rated because I watched this documentary on her. And I was like, fuck, she's a fucking hard worker. She's like
Yeah.
I think she's the biggest star of all time. I think she's like she's like outdone Michael Jackson now, and like
Really?
I heard that. It's not a fact. It's just she's that she's that popular. She's that she's like you give credit where credit give credit where credit's due.
By the time, and I don't want to sway. Yeah, I don't want to sway Dave's opinion here, but by the time Taylor Swift's career is done and over, she will have had more popularity, more sales, I guarantee you, than both Michael Jackson and Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Just gonna put that out there. And that's two. We're talking about two kings there.
Yeah, those are also like it's like you're comparing her now to people that like Michael Jackson and Elvis have had a lot more time to sell records than she has.
Yep.
And she's sold the amount of records that she has in the last 10 years, and she's still alive doing it. You know what I mean? Like in 50 years, like we'll see how many records would she have sold. You know what I mean? If she's the biggest star right now, then in 50 years, that's English. Is that my first language? You know what I mean?
It's
right?
just gonna grow. Yeah, their popularity is just gonna grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so go ahead, Paul. Dave, sorry.
No, I was just saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's massive. I mean, I don't know her music well enough to really be to give an informed opinion. I mean, the music that I have heard, it's been really good. The only thing I'll say, like, I'll agree, she's properly rated. The only thing I'll say is when you start to compare her to Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, imagine those guys with social media.
Oh, for sure.
If they had social media, I think they would be massive. Like, and it's hard to compare.
Just had another peanut butter bacon sandwich.
Imagine Elvis on TikTok.
Best peanut butter bacon sandwich.
That'd be so amazing, man. He's
Here's-
filming videos from the toilet.
Yeah, guys, gotta take another shift. We're back, remember? Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. As much as like I want to like get angry with Taylor Swift because she's ruined my football weekends and stuff like that, when me and the fellow UNOM members are having a couple of brewskis, the
Yeah.
fact that we all are able to sing "Love Story" at the top of our lungs and not give a shit, you know, she's peaked and she's gonna keep growing, man. She's
But you know what?
obviously.
I don't get the anger from football fans. See, it never bothered me. Like if they show her 20 times, I don't care. Like whatever, you know. But I don't get the level of vitriol that they're
It's
spewing
so
at her.
hypocritical. It's of
Like I don't
sports
get
fans,
it.
It's so hypocritical. I'm gonna tell you why. You ever watch a fucking hockey game and they interview guys after the between periods like, so what's your plans for the next shift? Well, I got to get the offense there to pick up, and the defense there got to try to do their best to stop the
Oh, it's
pucks
horse
and
shit, man.
get the puck in the net there. You know,
Yeah.
okay. Last week you did this and that. Well, you know, like it's the same conversations. It's the
It's
same
cliches. It's
and
fucking
all the
cliches.
things that sports people talk about are just facts. They're just
Yep.
stats that they heard. You know, he went to Michigan State, eh? Yeah. You know, he had a ERA of fucking 2.5 or whatever. Like, you're just seeing something and then telling someone that, and then hoping that they don't know that stat so that you could know a stat they don't know. It's just stats, and it's a game that's played. You know, I played football when I was in high school. I used to play soccer. Like, I mean, I you know, I'm not the best at them, but like, it's not like I so foreign to it. I find the accoutrement that comes with it is getting out of control. Like,
So how do you swing? How do you tie this back to Taylor Swift?
well, just because they show her because
Yeah.
she's banging one of the players of football, and she's the biggest fucking star in the world. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, if Jesus came back from the dead and he was in a Patriots game in the crowd, I'm sure the camera would go to him a few times, like, oh, Jesus, look at Jesus cheering in this one, you know? Like,
Oh, he'd be cheering for the New Orleans Saints. Come on,
he'd
let's
be
get
cheering for the Bethlehem Bombers. Yeah.
yeah,
Here-
exactly.
Here's my thing for it. Okay, I got two opinions, and the reason why I was upset with Taylor wasn't the same reason everybody else was upset with her.
Okay.
Number one, I think she was great for the NFL, despite what everybody's saying. She
Yeah.
brought a completely different audience to the product, and that's what they wanted. That's why they showed her as frequently as they did, because people who don't watch football but listen to Taylor Swift, as soon as they found out she was going to be on the TV, they were tuning in. Didn't have any fucking idea, any rules about football. My girlfriend, for example, only knew a little smidgen about football, and it was easy to convince her to watch football games because Kansas City
That is
Chiefs
a
were
good
playing.
point. That's a
Yeah.
real good point.
Yeah,
It's part of the
100%.
reason why, and I don't know what kind of how much I'm going to piss people off this, but like the reason why you're seeing a lot of women on panels now, a lot of women in the discussions of these male-driven sports games are I mean, one thing to sort of settle that you know, exclusion kind of thing, but like
Yep.
like when you watch Sports Center and you're watching two like smoke shows give you the sports stats, you know, you're getting a little bit more happiness out of the people watching. You know what I mean? It's like it's a marketing tool. It's to get people to. I'm not saying
Totally.
women don't know anything or any shit like that. I'm just saying it's like the people who are running things are like, okay, how can we get people to look? How can we get people to tune in more? How can we get more viewers? How can we get more exposure? You know what I mean? By
100%.
put the camera on Taylor Swift. Put the camera. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep,
put
totally,
a
man.
fucking- yeah.
Totally.
Now,
I mean,
the reason-
yeah, go ahead, Jordan.
The reason I don't like Taylor Swift being on the NFL stuff and all that is a very petty reason on my part. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. Okay, there was 2 games that were supposed to be on CTV this year, and they replaced
Okay.
those Green Bay Packers games with Kansas City Chiefs games. And
Okay,
so
here
I
we
had
go.
to go and subscribe to DAZN to watch my fucking Green Bay Packers play. It's the only reason why I was upset with Taylor Swift. I just want to watch my team. I don't give a shit about the Chiefs. But overall, I think it was good.
I wonder
Did you
if
hear-
I wonder if any of her boyfriends, because I tell you what, if I was with a boyfriend, I would definitely make this joke. Like, if she was taking 45 minutes in a shower, I'm like, Why does it take you so long to shower? You know, for someone with the name Taylor Swift is not very swifty, yeah. You know.
Oh, yes.
You know, you're not very swift when it comes to getting any of my jokes.
All right. So Taylor Swift, if you're watching this, and I know you
Yes,
are,
definitely watching.
the message from Jordan is you ruined his. You should pay for his DAZN subscription, man. So,
Or if you want to bring me to Lambeau Field again, it was amazing to go there this year. I would love to go again, especially if you're going to perform a concert at Lambeau Field. Green Bay would love to see you there.
well, you know what, Justin's right beside you. Ask him if you can fly on his private jet, and he'll fly you to Green Bay, man.
He makes me pay extra carbon tax. I have a truck. He's a dick.
There you go.
Or drive there. Drive there in a Lamborghini. You're taking a Lambo to Lambeau.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh,
I like
good
that.
one. Good one.
So I think it's tied, and I'm gonna drink, and just because I have to finish this, right? So.
All right. So we got. Let's do one more because
Yeah.
we're getting close to 50 minutes. Let's do one more to break the tie. Yeah. So I think it's Paul's turn.
Yeah.
Paul, for you, the social media platform TikTok, is it overrated, underrated, or properly rated? TikTok. Paul Bourgon.
TikTok. I think it's overrated, and the reason why is because, like I've said before, I compare it to my idea of the podcast that I wanted to do, where we talk about like the effects of Lyme disease on the human body, and I was going to call it TikTok, but like tick, T-A-K, where we talk about ticks, and TikTok bugs me. It's just like left wing and right wing. Anytime I hear TikTok, I'm like, fuck, I should took my idea. Yeah, so I think it's overrated.
I love it, man. Jordan, that should go right into the Hall of Fame. You can't top that. I dare you to beat that, Jordan. You can't top that.
That
Come on.
That was funny. That was funny as
That's
shit.
like a walk-off home run, man.
Podcast about the effects of Lyme disease. What do you call it TikTok?
All right, so he says it's overrated. Jordan,
I have to give a serious answer.
Good
it
luck.
doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be serious.
I'll give a serious. I just have to be careful because Justin is right beside me here, and he made it so that way government officials can't use the social media app at all.
Wait a second. He's on the right side of you right now.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that ironic? Because he's a lefty.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's gone so far left that he's on the right again.
He's busy with Pierre.
Continue.
I'm actually gonna say it is underrated, and I'm just trying to be a little bit of a prick. I'm gonna say it's underrated though because especially in our field, the biggest thing that people say for our payment is, oh, it's exposure. It's exposure. So for comics who aren't using TikTok, that's exposure that we're missing out on. We're missing out on avenues and outlets and viewership and just eyes on us. I have a TikTok account. I don't use it as much as I would like to, or just because I don't have time to do it. But I think if more of us used it, people who are following algorithms with Matt Rife and all that crap, I think that it would help benefit our entertainment industry and getting us out there if we were using it more frequently than we are.
If Matt Rife was like lost in the Arctic, you know what I mean? And people are like, did you hear what happened to Matt Rife? He died of exposure.
There you go, man. Look at Paul. You just wrote a whole set on this show, man. You got a whole new set of material, man. So I'm gonna break the tie, man. And I really hate to disappoint you, Jordan.
Nah, I was figuring.
I got to side with Paul because I think it is so overrated. And here's why. Because when you first go on the platform and you start posting videos, conspiracy theory or not, the platform will overinflate your numbers and give you whatever, 1,000 views and all these likes and whatever. And that will just incentivize you to go and do more. And then after that, your videos tank.
Yeah,
I think it's rigged. I think it's fucking rigged. The Chinese are listening to us. They're spying on us. And
but here's Here's the thing. I posted a video, I want to say like a week ago. I've been on TikTok for about a year. I don't post regularly whatsoever. And my views consistently range about 1,000. So, and I don't put money into it. My highest rated TikTok is like 30,000 views. But I usually average about 1,000 views. So,
You can't
rigged.
convince me otherwise. It's rigged. 100% it's rigged. And the Chinese are listening to us, man.
Well,
They are stealing our information.
it's
and they're
because
about to
they
take us
know.
all over.
Yeah,
Because they know Justin's right here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love for the Chinese to steal my information.
They're
Maybe
gonna steal your jokes.
give that information back. Give that information.
There's some comedian in China right now, Paul, performing your material in Chinese.
Yeah. Why is there like a pee but no poo? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man. So anyway, Paul, congratulations.
Okay.
You won. Overrated.
Thank you.
And for that, you get a free Snickers bar.
Oh, I'd rather die.
Which, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, gentlemen, that is 51 minutes in,
Done.
and let's go to final thoughts. And I'll have an intro for this as well. For the final thoughts, let's go around the room. Get final thoughts from you, Paul Bourgon.
Thank you for putting up with my just absolute ridiculous humor.
It's brilliant, man.
Yeah, nothing really on the go. We have a few shows coming up that I've said last week, but things are going good with I think all of us. We're loving what we're doing, and this podcast is getting better and better. So, I'm happy to be here with you guys, and I'm happy I was on time this time.
Paul, it wouldn't be the same without you, buddy. And I really mean that.
Yeah.
You add so much to the show, man. So always a pleasure to have you here, man.
Thank you.
Always. Jordan, we're gonna need like 10 minutes for you to tell us what's going on with you, because
Jordan, you're working harder than a dog with two dicks.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. So we'll do. I want to focus on our podcast for a brief moment before I get into what's going on with me. So I just want to thank you both for coming and putting up with my bullshit and dealing with all this arrogance on my end and dealing with the alcoholism that I'm suffering. Yeah, of course, because I'm about to talk for 10 fucking minutes about shit that I'm doing.
So you're pre-apologizing. Okay.
I'm pre-apologizing, yeah. Premature apologizing. Just like my DJ joke.
Exactly.
I want to say I'm excited that this podcast is kicking off and it's doing fairly well, actually. It's doing a lot better than I was expecting it to do. So thank you, Dave, for putting in all this work and effort into it. Honestly, without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. I wouldn't be putting in this kind of effort to do this crap. So thank you very, very much.
Got it.
Exciting news. I mean, this is an extra bonus episode. I know we said episode 5 and 6 we're going to have guests. So it's actually episode 6 and 7 we're going to have guests. So I'm just going to slide that in right now real quick. Episode 6, we got American comedian Alex Cunningham coming.
Woo!
We'll be filming that March 21st. And Dave, man, you're quick at getting these out. So I wouldn't doubt that that's going to be out by March 22nd, March 23rd at the latest. You're fucking on the ball with that. So thank you very much.
It's
and
Raul.
then Raul, sorry, man. Yeah, I hope you're paying him low wages. March 20, I think it's 29th, we have from Cornwall and LOL Entertainment, Not Your Average Joe, who is going to be on Battle of Ontario.
Kicked ass.
It's going to be fucking amazing. He kicked ass last night. Yeah, you had him on a show.
Fucking great.
Him and I were talking today. He messaged me yesterday. Things are fucking great for all of us. So, I mean, we just keep putting in that work, right? That's the most important thing to do. So, yeah, very excited for those 2 guests. We're going to have way more guests coming up. I've already lined up a few more guests, just so you guys know. I'll talk to you guys about that later on. But, yeah, things are moving. Things are moving really quick. In terms of what's going on for me, as I take this arrogance now, you saw my Rogers TV bit. You'll know that April 6th, we have the Battle of Ontario here in Ottawa, Ontario. Woo. If you're looking to see me at all this month, I still have a shit ton of shows coming up. It's all posted on my Instagram at Jangus_comedy. Man, I'm tired. But I will keep bringing the fucking heat. Last night I had a killer set. It was honestly, I felt so good about it. And it was just great. I'm not just doing stuff for myself. I have a ladies' night comedy show coming up that's going to be on the works. I will be releasing that out in probably a few days once we get confirmation of everything that's going on, including lineup. I won't be on that show. I'm just helping oversee it and get these ladies out there because, like I've told you guys multiple times, I want to highlight Ottawa's talent, and Ottawa has a lot of very funny female comics. So let's get them out there, right? Other thing is, we'll be opening up open mic soon. That'll be out in a few days as well, hopefully. It's going to be great for everybody in Ottawa and in the Manotick area. More information will be coming. I will be posting all that as well. And I'm hoping that's it. If I forgot something, you will most likely find it on my Instagram page. So again, thank you guys. Thank you for letting me take up like 5 minutes of this podcast to talk about all that crap.
Good.
No, awesome. Great to hear. And the only thing I'll say is just go to my website, davejoseph.ca. You'll find everything there. Tried desperately to get on the all-women's show that Jordan's putting on, but I couldn't get in. I'm still going to try. But thankfully, I finally got a spot at Absolute Comedy on Monday, March 18th. I know Paul is a regular there. Jordan, you've been out there many times. It's few and far between for me, so I am jacked and stoked for this one, man. Looking forward.
I do yucks all the time. I only done Absolute once, man. I haven't been there in a year.
You messaged us to message them like 10 minutes prior. I forgot to message them. I'm doing cultures next Saturday though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Super.
Fucking
All
A,
right.
man.
There you go.
Well, that wraps up episode. What are we? 5?
Yeah, episode 5.
Episode 5 in the books. As always, thank you very much, Paul Bourgon. Always a pleasure. Jordan Angus, good to have you here.
Awesome.
And
don't
everyone watching. Yeah, go ahead, Jordan.
Don't forget to kiss our nuts.
Kiss our nuts, like and subscribe, and we will see you all next time.
All right, see you guys.
And new WWE champion, Paul Bourgon. Put your hands together for Paul, everybody.
Sounds like one of you guys has a crow problem
Our Father, for I have sinned.
on the lips. I can't even make my own stuff funny. How am I going to make your stuff funny? Like, ha!
Never have I ever had sex in a public location.
I've been a very
Amen.
bad boy.
That'll be 3 Hail Marys and a blowski.
It was intended to be a fart, but it turned out to be more than just a fart.
Music to my non-existent ears, man.
Yeah, buddy.